Hello there everyone, it's uxwbill here once again, and today I've got a bit of a surprise. Furhead is the last one of us to have purchased his own vehicle, and that is exactly what he did today. So for those of you who are asking for a car video, I guess you could say that this is part 2, and provided it didn't break down, he should be around the block with it in just a moment. Anybody guess what it is from the sound? Furhead's got himself a 1998 Jeep Wrangler with the 4-liter inline-6 engine. We're going to take a ride in it. I wonder if he has designs on off-roading in my yard. So, Furhead, tell us all about it. What have you got going on here?
Well, I have a radio I have to figure out, first of all.
Oh, that's right. This radio is all kinds of magical. Show us what it does.
Well, it flips over.
Well, go ahead and demonstrate that. Oh, there we go. There it is.
And then it shows.
And then it lights up with the time, although the clock is not set even remotely correctly on it.
How do I get this thing to shut up?
Take the key out. There you go, that'll do. Got a tachometer and a speedometer, 3-speed automatic transmission, and a remote control for the radio, which has to be the single most important feature of the whole thing, doesn't it? I had no idea that these things actually came with a back seat. I know that might seem hard to believe, but I did not know that. It's got some overhead speakers in it. Little thing for the rear windshield wiper mechanism there. There's the automatic transmission, which is mounted on the console. And as you can see, it's got kind of a tan interior going on. And that radio certainly is keeping him busy.
I don't think the antenna's hooked up.
May not be.
Now I just have to figure out a name for this thing.
Crank it up. Well, I'm really taking my life in my hands here with the Furhead.
Well, it's better me than the Keykeeper.
You don't know how true that is.
Let's go find a mud hole.
A warning up here. I've never been in one of these things before.
I'll take you all over town. Rides like a brick. Looks like a brick.
It does ride rather firmly. I would agree with that observation completely.
Drinks a little bit of gas on the side. Take it on the highway so you can actually see what it runs at.
Do that again for us.
Now, the Keykeeper will run 60 through here.
Yeah, but he's had
at about 42.
He's had a couple of tickets over time.
Yeah, through here. But it runs at about 2100 on doing highway speeds.
That's not too bad.
No, that's what the Volvo runs.
And now we're up to speed.
Oh.
It's a pity that steady shot doesn't work in 16:9 mode.
And it loses speed pretty fast too.
Gonna take us in on the back roads, huh?
Oh, bull.
Indeed.
So used to driving the gray car, I'd take that turn at 30 miles an hour.
Well, it's gonna take a little getting used to. This is no Buick.
Yeah, I'd roll it a couple times if I were to do that.
Don't want to do that. It'd be awful hard on your hairstyle.
I know. It takes forever to curl this in the morning. I'll get some strange comments.
Well, it certainly should.
Ooh. Ready for this?
How fast are you going to go over these tracks?
Not fast.
Good,
That's how
because
fast I'm going to go up and down this hill here.
I did that set of tracks up there in the Lumina once at 60 mile an hour. Came down kind of hard after that.
Well, this thing rides like a brick shithouse. I don't want to find out what 65 will do.
Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna slow down a little bit here.
A little bit. That's like half of my speed.
Well, that's just high engine braking is all that is.
Yeah. Well, it's geared low.
Oh yeah, you can feel every one of those railroad ties. So we could look out the back window and see what's going on and flip the
windows
there we go.
on the top are tinted. I don't know if you can tell that.
Got the spare tire back there.
Yep. It's nice that it comes with a full-size spare, but the spare's kind of shot because it doesn't have much tread on it. I mean, it'll get you if you have an emergency. It took me like 10 years to figure out that the glove box that was unlocked.
Oh, it took you 10 years to figure that out? Well, you look good for being 10 years older.
I know.
How's the horn sound? It's kind of wimpy, really.
Don't worry, I have plans for a semi-horn.
Oh boy.
Feed me, Seymour! Boing. No, I'm gonna drive by a friend's house and I'm gonna honk at them.
I'm impressed. The mirrors say Jeep on them.
Oh yeah. It's got a Daimler star too.
Daimler Chrysler.
Daimler
Pentastar.
Chrysler?
No. Yeah, I'm a little surprised we'd let a Chrysler product around here other than a K car after the Black Plague van.
Well, this thing has a Jeep that the powerhouse is built by AMC on.
Ah, there we go.
It's a 242 AMC, 4-liter inline 6.
Don't take this curve too fast, or we'll get splendid footage of this thing landing on its side, albeit a bit overexposed.
But I don't have my rollover button installed yet.
So what do you think?
I like it.
How many of you out there in YouTube land could picture Furhead driving something like this?
I like this. It's got a big snout like me.
Woo, kitty! Run, kitty, run!
Bongy, bongy, bongy.
Tell you what, you can feel every flaw on these roads. Whoa, gee whiz. Well, there's an old crap handle right here, so we're set. I don't think there's anybody out there.
I don't know.
First, now we have to check out the air conditioning just to make sure that's working good. No sense in getting hot while you're off-roading.
Yeah.
It's cooling down.
Tropical storm.
Yeah, you can turn that right up to like what, an F5? Hurricane maybe?
I heard the springs crunk as I rounded that corner.
Alright, let's see what we've got in the engine department here. Ooh. Aftermarket intake. Air conditioning compressor. Inline 6-cylinder engine. Not at all where I'd have expected the battery to be. And an underhood light.
The exhaust manifold is going to be a pain in the ass to replace.
Hopefully you won't have to do that for a good long while.
Well, I'm thinking about getting a high-powered aftermarket one.
There it is.
Supposedly this is an onboard air compressor. Oops.
Well, don't break it until you got it paid for.
Oh, that's another thing. 3 years.
Well, there you go.
3 years at about $220 a month.
There you go. Furhead's really taking his chances here, letting the Keykeeper drive.
The clown parade is on.
Yeah, how many clowns you suppose we can get in a car like this?
There we go. Well, we can get 3. You going in the back?
No, I don't think I'm getting in the back. I'm going to let you guys take it wherever you're going.
Sounds really tinny. He must have had a couple already.
He about fell out.
I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
You coming there, stink pot? Listen to that.
Got a nice sound to it.
See ya.
Oh boy, what have we gotten into?
I think it's made up.